Ever wondered why some people seem to have a never-ending supply of motivation while others struggle to get out of bed? Today, we're going to explore that very question, the mystery of motivation. You see, motivation is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It's as diverse as we are. Take, for instance, the story of a successful entrepreneur. This individual didn't start with a silver spoon or an Ivy League degree. What they had was an unwavering motivation, a burning desire to create something of their own. Every setback, every failure only fueled their motivation further, ultimately leading them to unprecedented success. Motivation, as we can see, is a powerful force. It's the internal engine that propels us forward, the spark that ignites our ambition. But the question remains, how does one find and sustain this motivation? How do we tap into this seemingly elusive force? Let's delve deeper into what motivation truly is and how we can harness it. So, what is motivation really? Well, let's break it down. At its core, motivation is that internal or external driving force that compels us to act, to strive, to move forward. It's the spark that ignites our aspirations and fuels our ambition. It's the whisper in our ear that tells us to keep going when the road gets tough, and the cheerleader that celebrates our victories, no matter how small. Imagine for a moment, you're a student preparing for an important test. It's late, you're tired, and part of you just wants to close your books and call it a night. But then, you think about the satisfaction of acing that test, of proving to yourself that you can do it, of the knowledge you'll gain and the opportunities that could open up for you. That's motivation. It's that inner voice nudging you to push past the fatigue, to keep studying, to do your best. And the result? You perform better academically because you're motivated to succeed. But motivation isn't just about academic success, it's also about personal growth, about setting and achieving goals, about overcoming obstacles. It's the force that propels us to get up early for that workout, to eat healthily, to read that book, to learn that new skill, to strive for that promotion, to create, to innovate, to make a difference. And it's not always about the big things. Motivation is also found in the small day-to-day tasks. It's what pushes us to clean that room, to finish that project, to make that call, or to simply get out of bed on a tough day. So in essence, motivation is the driving force behind our actions, our decisions, our goals. It's the catalyst that transforms dreams into reality, potential into performance, and ideas into innovation. Understanding what motivation is the first step to harnessing its power. Now that we know what motivation is, how does it affect our lives? Imagine a professional mountain climber. Their goal is to reach the summit, but along the way, they face numerous hurdles, treacherous paths, harsh weather, and the ever-looming threat of physical exhaustion. What keeps them going? It's their internal motivation, their burning desire to conquer the peak, to overcome the challenges and achieve their goal. That's what propels them forward. Just like that climber, in our lives, motivation serves as the driving force that pushes us to overcome our personal mountains, be it in our careers, academics, or personal lives. Let's take a closer look at the professional realm. In a corporate setting, motivation might be the key factor that distinguishes an employee who merely gets by from one who consistently excels. The motivated employee is the one who stays late to finish a project, takes the initiative to learn new skills, and seeks out opportunities for growth. They are driven by their ambition, their desire for success, or their passion for their work. In the academic world, motivation plays an equally crucial role. Think about a student who spends hours studying every night, not because they're forced to, but because they have a genuine thirst for knowledge. This inner drive, this motivation, pushes them to delve deeper into their subjects, to question, to explore, and ultimately to learn. But it's not only in these high-stakes areas where motivation plays a part. It's also present in our personal lives. It's the force that gets you out of bed early in the morning for a run, the spark that ignites your resolve to learn a new language, or the passion that drives you to volunteer at a local charity. So you see, motivation is the invisible thread that weaves through every aspect of our lives. It's the fuel for our actions, the wind in our sails, and the heartbeat of our endeavors. It's what keeps us moving forward, striving for growth, and reaching for our goals, no matter how big or small they may be. Clearly, motivation plays a significant role in our lives. What factors influence our motivation levels? Now that's a question worth exploring. There are myriad factors that can have an impact on our motivation, and understanding these can be the key to unlocking our full potential. Firstly, let's consider our environment. The surroundings we find ourselves in can greatly influence our motivation. Imagine you're a writer working in a noisy, crowded space. The constant distraction could be a big hurdle in finding the motivation to write. But switch that environment to a quiet, serene setting, perhaps a cozy home office or a peaceful library, and you might find your motivation surges. Personal goals are another major factor. Having a clear, defined goal can act as a beacon, guiding us through the fog of uncertainty and keeping our motivation high. For example, a student aiming to top their class will have a strong motivation to study hard and excel. Their goal is clear and tangible, and every study session brings them one step closer to it. Mindset, too, plays a crucial role. A positive mindset can be a powerful motivator. If we believe in our abilities to achieve something, we're more likely to stay motivated and persevere through challenges. Remember the story of Thomas Edison and the invention of the light bulb? He failed thousands of times, but his unwavering belief in his ability kept him motivated until he finally succeeded. But it's not just about us as individuals. Social factors also come into play. The support and encouragement of others can often fuel our motivation. Just think about how a cheering crowd can spur on an athlete to push their limits and perform at their best. And let's not forget intrinsic and extrinsic motivators. Intrinsic motivators are those that come from within, like personal satisfaction or a sense of accomplishment. Extrinsic motivators, on the other hand, are external rewards like money or recognition. In short, our motivation levels are influenced by a host of factors: our environment, personal goals, mindset, social support, and both intrinsic and extrinsic motivators. Understanding these factors can help us harness our motivation and reach our goals. These factors play a vital role in determining our motivation levels. Scene script. How can we harness the power of motivation? This is a question many of us have asked ourselves as we face challenges and strive to achieve our goals. Let's dive into some practical tips that can help you increase and maintain your motivation. Firstly, setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound or SMART goals can serve as a sturdy foundation for your motivation. Imagine a young entrepreneur who dreams of building a successful business. She sets a SMART goal to secure 5 new clients within 3 months. This clear goal gives her a concrete target to work towards, fueling her motivation each day. Maintaining a positive mindset is another essential element. Let's take the example of a student preparing for a significant exam. Despite the pressure, he chooses to view the exam as an opportunity to showcase his knowledge rather than a daunting hurdle. This positive mindset helps him stay motivated, even during late-night study sessions. Creating a conducive environment is the third element. Consider a writer struggling with writer's block. Instead of forcing herself to write in a noisy, distracting environment, she finds a quiet, comfortable space that stimulates her creativity. The conducive environment she creates helps sustain her motivation to write. Real-life examples of people overcoming challenges through motivation abound. Consider the story of a woman who, despite facing numerous setbacks, managed to train for and complete a marathon. Her story is a testament to the power of motivation. Or think about a scientist who spent years researching a complex problem. Despite the difficulties and failures, his motivation never wavered. Ultimately, his persistent motivation led to a breakthrough that changed his field. These stories remind us that motivation is not just a fleeting feeling. It's a powerful force that, when harnessed, can propel us to achieve incredible things. So, whether you're a student studying for exams, an entrepreneur building a business, or an individual pursuing a personal goal, remember these 3 keys. Set SMART goals, maintain a positive mindset, and create a conducive environment. With the right strategies, we can all harness the power of motivation. Let's sum up what we've discussed today. We started by pondering motivation, trying to grasp its essence and its impact on our lives. We then moved on to defining motivation, understanding it as the driving force that propels us towards our goals, dreams, and aspirations. We explored the role of motivation, acknowledging its significance in our daily lives, be it in education, career, or personal growth. It's the fuel that keeps our engine running. even during challenging times. We also delved into the factors influencing motivation, including our mindset, environment, and the people around us. These factors either boost our motivation or drain it, emphasizing the need to nurture a positive environment conducive to motivation. Finally, we uncovered ways to harness the power of motivation. By setting clear goals, maintaining a positive attitude, and surrounding ourselves with inspirational influences, we can tap into this incredible force. Remember, motivation is a powerful force that can help us achieve our goals and live a fulfilling life.